Hello, beautiful seekers. This is Clarity 1129, and welcome back to my channel. I have a pick a card reading for you, and this is something that I haven't seen anyone do, but this is something that I was called to do by Spirit. I was actually guided. I was wondering what to do for you, and this is what popped out over and over again. So, this is something that I feel is going to help a lot of you out there. And what is it going to be? Some of you would have guessed, looking at all the emperors which are laid here. Well, today's reading is going to be about your relationship with the emperor in your life. So this could be a father, it could be a father figure, it could be a boss, it could be your divine counterpart, it could be your husband, it could be your elder brother, it could be anyone who has been given that status in your life of being someone who's, been a mentor or someone who's very important in your life and who has affected your life in no small way. All right, so we are going to basically look at first of all who this emperor might be in your case and a little bit about them. Then we're going to take a look at how they affect you. What is it that they say that triggers you? What you are meant to learn from them in this lifetime, and how can you hold your own in their presence or despite them. And last but not the least, we will take out advice in your situation. All right, now it is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. Intuitively choose your pile. You may be drawn to more than one. If you're not drawn to any, then maybe this reading is not for you and you don't have any issue with any such emperor in your life. Now, when we talk about tarot, we talk about energies. All right, so if you find that it is a gender wise it may be a female, but this person is the one who operates from their masculine side, and they are the ones who have this huge impact on you, then maybe it is them. So this is for you to decide, for you to use your discernment. All right, again, it's a timeless reading. If you've clicked on it, chances are there is a message in it for you. Do not force fit anything, because this can be a triggering reading, and if you are going to be triggered, then I suggest you click off and come back to it when you're ready. All right, I don't know what is there in the cards, though the tarot as well as the oracle cards, advice cards are all shuffled, pre-shuffled and kept. I haven't seen them. I don't know what's going to come out. All right, so if it does end up triggering you, and you'll know as we begin the reading or wherever it is, just switch it off at that time. Tarot readings don't shape your life. They don't tell you what to do. They only bring things out in the open for you so that you may check in with your intuition and make your decisions and follow through accordingly. All this information is there deep inside of you, and that is why some readers resonate with you, some don't. So what resonates with you is all that you need to take, and leave the rest for someone else. All right, so having said that, let's move into your reading. As you can see, we have 4 piles. Pile number 1 is the Emperor from the Ethereal Visions Tarot. All right, I hope you can see. And I've taken, all this is been selected. This is the butterfly charm and the moon charm here. All right, I'll be incorporating even these charms in the reading. Pile number 2 is this scintillating tarot, the Emperor from the scintillating tarot. He's the typical in all the Rider-Waite cards you'll find this Emperor. And you have this copper pendant which has the Hindu deity Mahavishnu on one side and goddess Lakshmi on the other side. All right, which is again divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Then you have pile number 3, the Emperor from the Wild Unknown Tarot. And you get this beautiful owl. And pile number 4 is the Emperor from the Light Seer's Tarot. And you get this beautiful Tree of Life pendant. Alright, so now that I've introduced the piles to you, it's very important that you choose your piles intuitively. Alright, so dear seekers, close your eyes, palms open facing upward, keep your spine erect, take a deep breath, hold, think about the Emperor you've come to this reading for. Exhale slowly and relax as you do. Slowly open your eyes, and whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. Alright, so let's get started. Alright, pile number 1, those of you who've chosen the Emperor from the Ethereal Visions Tarot. And this Moon and Butterfly. Alright, so right off the bat, what I'm getting from here, just by looking at this Emperor here, is that this Emperor looks like someone who's steeped in tradition. The Emperor is always the King of Kings, alright? He embodies the spirit of all the 4 kings. The King of Wands, the King of Swords, the King of Cups, as well as the King of Pentacles. He has it all. But because he's reached that stature, he's also extremely authoritative, and he, his word is usually the last word, because he knows more than everyone else. He's accomplished that much more. So in our lives, this Emperor could be a father figure, a father figure, a husband, someone who holds authority within the setup, all right? And though this person is a visionary, obviously they have reached the stage because they have a lot of experience, life experience, but it could also be because they are in, have accomplished so much, they just might get used to this way that it's either my way or the highway. So as they became the Emperor, to reach the stage, they may have been flexible, but by the time they've reached this place, now they've become rigid in their ways. All right, so there is one such Emperor in all of our lives. At some point or the other, at some stage in our life, we will also embody this Emperor energy if we haven't already. Maybe you might feel that, no, I'm just a mother with 2 children, but they may see you as the Emperor. They may be seeing you as this controlling figure. All right, so we're talking only about energies here. So if there is an Emperor in your life, and as I say this, or as you see this Emperor, the first person that's come to your mind, this reading is going to be for them. We will take out cards to show you more. Now, the Emperor is, as it is, Aries energy, but the 2 charms that you got, and these I chose with my eyes closed, all right, for each pile. You get the Moon as well as the Butterfly, which is both water energies. The Moon is Cancer and Pisces energy, and the Butterfly is what we use for the transformation, which is that of the Death card, which is Scorpio, which is again ruled by Mars, just as the Emperor. All right, so maybe this Emperor in your life is either an Aries or a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Now let me lay down your cards. We get the Sun, and this is clarified by the light attribute of the networker and the shadow attribute of Midas or the miser. Then you get the Eight of Cups. This is clarified by innocence. The King of Pentacles, clarified by peace. And the Strength card, clarified by take action. Is everything coming in? Yes. These are your advice cards. For the time being, I'll keep them aside. All right. Pile number 1. Who is this Emperor and what does this Emperor stand for? With the Sun card here, I feel this Emperor, again, for some of you, may have this Emperor may have Aries placements, as I said, or could have water sign placements, or could be a Leo. All right. Now, this Emperor is someone who is, if you look at them, they radiate. It's almost as though they radiate light. All right. They stand out in the crowd because they've got experience. They have that confidence in the way they interact with people, and so when you see them, it's a natural tendency for people to turn back and give them a second look. You can't ignore this personality. Their personality may be larger than life. All right. For a lot of you, this person provides for you with the Sun card here. All right. They are a provider, so they could be your father figure. They could even be your husband or a divine counterpart. Take it as it resonates. Someone who's providing for you. All right. And they generally have a very positive and a sunny disposition about them, but you really can't cross the line with them. Okay, the ego can be pretty high. With the networker, enhances unity through sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. Yes. And because this person has this beautiful sun, this is very strong Leo energy, this person is generous of spirit. Usually this person is extremely generous, and it's possible that you've learned a lot from just watching this person interact with people. If this is your father figure, whoever this is in your life, whom you have identified this Emperor with, this person is extremely generous. People come to them with their problems, and they generally are very empathetic towards people, and they draw crowds. As I said, they're very magnetic by nature because they stand out in a crowd, and people are just naturally drawn to them because of this charisma that they have, and because of this light that they radiate. All right, they're so positive, and people are comfortable when they come to them, even though they know that they are one step ahead. People look at this Emperor energy, they can see this in them. They exude this kind of persona wherein they are in control and they can give answers. And so people come to them and they entertain these people because they do feel that it is, they have enough experience and they can tell people what to do. So this is the light side of them, in which that they can get people, they can lead beautifully, they can lead people forward, and they do it for the larger good. In their shadow attribute, you get hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. Now this person, maybe if this person, whether this person you identify as a father or a husband or the divine masculine or the provider, whoever it is, the prominent person in your family, this person may be, very controlling when it comes to finances. They are the one who make all the financial decisions within your dynamic, and usually no one has a say in them, and they may be a little tight-fisted. Is that the right usage? Yeah, I think they'll with their money. And it's not easy for you to, you might actually not be allowed to spend the way you like to spend. They're the kind of people who will decide what you need. And if you want something, it will not, they don't really, their question will be, do you really need it? That kind of dynamic you have with this person, all right? So if this person is whom you had in mind and if I've described them correctly, then this is your pile. Otherwise, do choose another pile, all right? Now, how does this person trigger you? And you get the Eight of Cups and Innocence. All right, I feel in front of this Emperor, you feel extremely inadequate. You feel naive because compared to their experience, you've hardly had any experience. And it's also possible that they have sheltered you. If this is a father, then this person has really sheltered you, all right? They've seen that you have come to no harm, you've got whatever it is that you want, and you feel that your independence is possibly stifled and you are just waiting to get out of here. With the Eight of Cups, you want to explore your options. You want to do whatever it is that you want to do. So every time you have a conversation with them and they tell you what to do, or they tell you you're not ready yet, or they dictate things, and when you put out your project or your plan, they'll ask you a few questions about it till the time you get totally tongue-tied because you're not that clear about what you want, or they make you feel like maybe a page in comparison to the Emperor. Where is the Emperor and where's the page? But you always get overwhelmed when you speak to them. Your ideas always, even if you have this great conviction, by the time you put it out in front of them, you start feeling foolish. And they're not doing this to belittle you on purpose. They're just trying to be overprotective because they have the experience, and they don't realize in trying to overprotect you, they're actually causing a lot of harm. But they don't see it that way because they feel that they know what's best for you, and so they dictate terms. All right, and you are just waiting to go, but you have just not been able to take that step because of whatever interaction with them that you have, you always feel inadequate. You feel that maybe if you walk out and go there and you fall flat on your face, you'll have to call them again, and that would be too humiliating. So you're just waiting for your time. You just want things to change. But what are you meant to learn from them? Why is this Emperor in your life? Why are they triggering you? What is the higher purpose? What is the purpose beyond this? This person, this Emperor, is teaching you how to be independent. They want you to actually become the King of Pentacles. They want you to be able to, be financially independent, be self-sufficient, not be dependent on them. They want you to have so much of peace and harmony in your life. They don't want you to struggle. Maybe they have reached the stage of being an emperor because they've had so many struggles in their life, and they want to shelter you from this. All right, and that is why they keep telling you you're not ready yet. They want you to go here. Now you may be waiting to do it your way, and you want to get here too. And they feel that they know what's best for you, but actually this Emperor is here in your life, and this I'm saying from a higher perspective. They are going to keep triggering you, telling you what to do till you find the courage to actually leave without a plan if required. But you will leave trusting yourself and knowing that you will survive, and finally what they are here to do, they will accomplish, because you will actually become the King of Pentacles. All right, but right now you doubt your abilities, you doubt everything about you. So this is what they're triggering. They want you to get triggered to the extent that you work, you are so confident that you say enough is enough, I want to go. Now seemingly it will not feel like that to you in the 3D world, but this is the purpose that they have, is to actually trigger you to become the King of Pentacles, and to have a lot of peace and harmony in your life, so that you don't go through any struggle. So they are being tough on you so that you don't fall in your real life. When you're moving through life, you don't fall flat on your face. That's what they're trying to prevent you from doing, But because of that, they are actually, they're going to be really tough on you, and this is something that doesn't go well with you. And maybe it is because you're just dying to leave this dynamic and go on your own. You are going to work on yourself. You're going to work so hard and make yourself just powerful enough that you can stand up to them and walk away, and then come into this energy. And in doing so, you will actually be making them proud. All right. And last but not the least, how can you hold your own? And this is for some of you. See, each of you will know exactly where you are in this journey. All of you are triggered, but how many of you have actually worked on yourself? You will know. But if you have actually done everything that there is to do, you're being asked to have that courage. If they are the sun, if they are Leo, you have also got the strength card. You also are the same, made of the same cloth. So this is for those of you who this is a father figure or a mother figure who's embodying this masculine energy. All right. So you have the strength to do that, but it's time for you to take action. So you will know if you have worked on yourself and you know it's time, but you're just waiting for the push. Enough is enough. You will know where you are. Trust yourself. You have it in you to win people over, just like this person. All right, you have tremendous strength, and with this infinity, this is not your first life. You've done this before. But in this lifetime, you're being told to move forward, hold your own, and this is the way to do it, by taking action. Maybe you have planned and you're over planning, and then thinking of a backup plan and thinking what will happen. Enough. You've done all that planning. It's time for you to take action now. Give me a moment. My throat was absolutely fine till I reached this portion. So I feel for a lot of you, you've planned it. You're ready to take action. But to be able to do that and walk away, you need to have one conversation with this person, this father figure, and this father. And this is what is making you hold back, because you don't want to have that conversation. You're mustering courage, mustering up courage to speak to them. And you're being told by the universe that you have it all. Do it. For your advice, you get the number 27 or the number 9 could be significant. And you get fox spirit. Think on your feet. Yes. Go and speak to them. Tell them this is your plan. And even when you move ahead with your plan, you may come to roadblocks, but it's time for you to start thinking on your feet. All right, you will be shown the answers. This is the universe telling you that they have your back, but take that. You have come here, and this is their purpose, is to trigger you, to get you to this King of Pentacles. But for that, you have to take the first step. You have to walk away, and you have to trust yourself that you can think on your feet when obstacles come your way. All right, you also get take time out. The number 9 again, the number 27 here, this also adds up to a 9, so it could be significant. Maybe you're with this number 9, I feel everything is done. It's just that final move of speaking out and then just walking out. All right, for take time out, if you've been really burdening yourself with working and overworking, you're being asked to take some time out, relax, see things for what they are, center yourself. All right, and just gather your courage once and for all. Make that conversation and then go out. So if you've not had a breather at all, take a break. All right, life is, and time is not the way we see it. You have time. If you waited this long to make your move, you can make if you're feeling exhausted, get refreshed, but finally do it. Just move on and move out here. Hold your vision. Yes, this is what I said in the beginning. Even if you have a certain idea, this person keeps saying it's not good enough, because they are trying to trigger you so that you have confidence in your idea. And this is exactly what the universe is telling you. Hold your vision. What you have planned, what you want to do is beautiful, but have the strength to hold that vision and to make sure that it comes. Take action towards it. It will come to you. Yes, there will be roadblocks. no one's achieved everything without obstacles in their path. All right, but you'll be shown the way. You make that decision. And last but look at that. What a beautiful way to end your reading. Success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And this is exactly what you are going to get so much of success because you have believed in yourself. You have decided to take that leap of faith, walk away from this sheltered atmosphere of yours. And in doing so, you are going to win their pride and their respect. All right, and you are going to actually win not just their respect, but you are going to prove to yourself what you are made of. All right, so if you've been planning everything, doing everything, but just waiting, trying to avoid that conversation that you need to have with this father figure to move out, just do it. Have a rest one last time, check everything out, and then speak it and move out. You got this. You've got this. All right, don't let them talk you out of it. It is all how it's meant to be. This emperor is in your life so that you can be independent, so that you live the perfect life, so that you follow your soul purpose. So see it for what it is. All right. And maybe they have been so controlling in so many different ways, holding all the finances in their hand, just so that it pushes you to go and get whatever it is that you want. That is why you've not got the King of Wands here or the King of Cups here, but you've got the King of Pentacles, because this person's been really tight with his money. This is so that you can go and earn your own. All right, so maybe you have come to them in the past and said that this person has this and that person has that, but I don't have this. And they said, no, if you want, you work on your own coin. I don't have money to give you. All right, and this triggers you every time. And then you have this great plan and you say, I want to start this. And then they ask you a few questions and then you just cow down. But you are ready. You are ready to move out. You are ready to come into this energy. And believe me, no one else is going to cheer for you more than this person will, because this person will be really, really happy. All right, but as of now, neither do you see that, and now they are not going to show it to you till you actually reach here. And that is their aim in your life, to trigger you for that. All right, so this is a wonderful reading. I hope it really helped you, pile number one. And if you see that this is your situation, I wish you all the best. Trust in yourself. The universe has your back and the universe trusts you. So now it's time for you to trust yourself and take action. All right, so that's all I have for you. Take care. All the best. Bye bye. Beautiful seekers who have chosen pile number 2 and this beautiful emperor from the Scintillating Weight Tarot, and I'll place your card here, and this beautiful copper pendant which has Goddess Lakshmi and Mahavishnu here on either sides of the coin. And unlike the last pile, which I thought very strongly was a father figure, in this case I feel, just because of this, that for a lot of you this is a divine counterpart. All right, let's see what comes through. You get the 9 of Swords, and this is clarified by the light attributes of a detective and the shadow attributes of a guide. Then you get the Ace of Cups. This is clarified by quickening. All right, and you have the Chariot, and this is clarified by protection. And then you have the 8 of Wands, and this is clarified by get back into balance. Now these are your advice cards and we'll look at them later, but this is your basic reading before we get into your advice. All right, now who is this emperor in your life? And you get the 9 of Swords. All right, with the light attributes saying great powers of observation and intuition, desire to seek out the truth, and the shadow attribute places financial gain and control over imparting spiritual insight. All right. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Now, this person, I'm describing this person. So, if you feel that this emperor is not the emperor you've come for, then you may want to choose another pile. And if you are not connecting with any of the piles, maybe this reading is not for you. All right. So, let's begin. Now, this person is someone who's been giving you sleepless nights. All right. As I can see this 8 of Cups here, I think there's a lot of love here, but this person gives you sleepless nights. Now, as a person, this person is extremely observant. You really can't pull cotton wool over this person's eyes. Not only are their observation skills on point, that they see everything, they notice everything, they're aware of everything, they're also very intuitive. So you really can't hide the truth from them. It gives me very strong Cancer vibes. All right, Cancer and Scorpio vibes. Maybe Pisces even. All right, because they are in touch with their emotions, with their intuition, and they are extremely, extremely observant. All right, nothing escapes their eyes, especially Scorpio and Cancer, I feel. In fact, it could be Leos as well. And it is because they have their need for the truth is so strong, nothing escapes them. But they are also extremely material oriented, all right? So if they can, I mean, they have so much of knowledge, so much of spiritual knowledge as well, all right? And they are very connected with the universe, very connected with their intuition, very connected. They feel things, they just know, they're just all knowing, all right? And sometimes maybe you wondered, how do they know? How did they just figure that out? They just know. So you maybe you find yourself in the past, maybe you've said something, maybe when you speak to them you say something casually, but they've got this photographic memory, so they keep everything inside and they know exactly what you said last time and they confront you with it. So whichever way it is, it's unsettling for you, all right? They're giving you a lot of sleepless nights. You keep wondering what you've done wrong or how you should do better or what's coming next. You don't know. And this emperor keeps you on your toes, is what I feel. And you try to, and every time you try to come clean by them, you find yourself, every time you try to explain yourself or trying to get clear on the situation, you become a muddlehead. And it's like you tie yourself up trying to clear the air, because you're kind of nervous around this person, is what I feel. All right. And how do they trigger you? And you get Ace of Cups and Quickening. And I feel with this card is exactly what I said. You get unsettled by this person. When this person says something to you, you just feel you're under the scanner in front of them. And more so because you've put this person on a pedestal, because you have a whole lot of love. All right, this is what they trigger in you. There is a whole lot of love, and your heart, with this quickening, I feel it's your heart. It just, starts rushing. This part, love there. There is excitement there, and there is a bit of, they intimidate you as well. It's because you've put them on a pedestal, all right? And they are extremely confident. This could be your twin flame for a lot of you. And I said this with this divine counterpart. This person is actually triggering you have so much of love for them, and your heart rushes when they're around, and at the same time you're so jittery around them because you don't know what they're going to say, what they have observed. Maybe there's something that you said that they didn't like. You're forever second guessing yourself with this person. Even after they leave, you're in this energy. All right? And this person comes across to you as extremely practical, as focused on their coin, focused on their work. But when they come into your life, there's some magic that they do, that they trigger you so much, and they keep you on your toes. But what are they here to teach you? And you get the Chariot and you get protection. And here with this, I'm called to see this, get back into balance. And the Chariot is all about balance. And I feel this is exactly what they're trying to teach you here. This is a divine counterpart, and this counterpart is telling you to appreciate who you are before keeping them on a pedestal and offering this huge cup of love to them. Pour some of this love onto yourself. Come into balance before trying to have a union with this divine counterpart, with this person you see as the Emperor. Come into balance, come into union within yourself. Let your yin and yang come together. All right? You can be your protector. You don't need someone else to protect you. You are complete in yourself. You can protect yourself. And this is what you're going to learn from this connection, because this person is not going to be ready for a union with you, and you will keep having these sleepless nights unless you work on yourself and you become so aware of things around you, aware of yourself, what you need, what you stand for, and you give yourself everything that you're expecting from this person, and you will bring them down from that pedestal, or you will climb up to the same pedestal. Because if this person is your divine counterpart, and if this person is the Emperor, you're not a page, you're the Empress. And we're not talking genders here. So it doesn't matter, but you need to come into balance, and this is what they are triggering you to take that cup of love back from them and pour it onto you. And this is not the cup of love which they are offering, but this is your own cup of love which you are extending. Take it back and pour it on yourself. Till such time you stop being intimidated by this person. You can love them, but first love yourself and be comfortable and confident in who you are. Come into balance. You don't need someone else to protect you. You are good enough. All right, but looking at the way these two locks are, again, I feel this is a divine connection, and we're talking about divine counterparts here. This is not a father figure. This is your divine counterpart. Last but not the least, how do you hold your own with this person? And this is it. Come to balance with this Chariot card, and this, the aim is to help you come into balance, to see how special you are, to be the Empress, to come into this Empress energy. And this is what you need to do. You need to work on yourself. You need to go in the direction which calls you. Follow your heart. Work on yourself. Get creative. And I feel you a lot of creatives out here. All right. Follow what your heart desires. Go after it. Leave this Emperor for now. The only way you can actually do something is to move away from them and follow your heart's desires. All right, and take that. They are just triggering you in every which way without you being, they are not offering you their cup of love, but they're there in your life. All right, and you see them, you have so much of love for them. They have this huge, it's almost as though, you are just totally mesmerized in their presence. You're intimidated by them. One word of appreciation by them and you're so happy. And anything they say which is a bit amiss and you're here, sleepless nights. But this person is aware of everything that you're going through, and this person is here to trigger you to come into balance so that you see how special you are, so that you work on your self-worth, so that you can be the empress that you're meant to be. It's only after that that this union will happen. All right. So for you, if there is one thing you've got to take from this reading, my dear pile number 2, is to come into balance, to know that you're good enough, to stop putting this person on a pedestal. You both are equal. You are complete in yourself and they are complete in themselves. All right. Maybe you're triggering one another, because in divine connections that's what happens. And when you start working on yourself, this person will also not find faults or start, you right now you may be getting cold vibes from them, not because that's how they feel about you, no, but they also need to work, they have to work on themselves too. Maybe they have, they're the king of kings, but they are also, when they embody the king of cups, they're not expressive. Maybe they need to work on their emotions. Maybe they're so used to being the emperor, they're very controlling, they want to do things their way. And even if you're looking at them with rose colored glasses, this will work only for some time. After that, you are going to come into this 9 of Swords energy, because when you are with someone, you want it to be an equal relationship where both get your say, not just one person. So you need to work on yourself, and this is, as I said, the one thing from this reading that you need to do is to pull back your energies from this emperor, pour all that love and all your energy onto yourself, work on whatever it is that your heart desires, and come into balance. You are good enough all by yourself. All right. And last but not the least, the advice cards. Seahorse, watch and wait. The number 53 or the number 8 could be significant. Don't let the past hold you back, South Node. And patience, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Absolutely. So what this is saying is, if in the past whatever your dynamic has been, it does not matter. Don't let it hold you back. Maybe this person would tell you what to do and what not to do, or you try to please them and move ahead with your life. But now you're not to let your past hold you back. You are going to come into balance and follow your heart and follow your dreams. All right. And be patient with yourself as you're doing this. And in time, as you work on yourself, you just wait and watch what the universe does for you. This emperor will come back around. If this is your divine counterpart, they are going nowhere. They're there for you, but they will come to you only when you've done your work on yourself. Because when you do your work on yourself, they are triggered to do the same. And then you'll be just right for one another. Otherwise, what's going to come? You'll come together again. Again, there'll be this situation. Again, you'll be in this 9 of Swords energy. Again, you'll part ways. All right. So this is for you to really think about and work on yourself. That's it. That is why this emperor is here in your life. So that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading gave you some sort of clarity that you were looking for. I hope things are, already changing in this direction. If it isn't, pour that cup of love onto yourself. You're beautiful, you're worthy, and it's time for you to celebrate yourself. All right. And wear those rose colored glasses for yourself and not for this emperor. This emperor will come when the time is right, in divine order. All right. So take care. Until next time, bye bye. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. For those of you who've chosen the Emperor from the Wild Unknown tarot deck and this beautiful owl here. This Emperor looks like a very solid Emperor. All of them are, but in this case, the Emperor image itself gives me a lot of pentacle vibes. And this owl is all about the King of Swords vibes. And then you have the sun here, which is King of Wands vibes. So it's only the water that is not visible here, all right? But I give very, very, the Emperor is Aries, all right? So it's about um, a cardinal sign, but I'm getting very fixed energy with this. I don't know why. I'm getting very Taurian, Aquarian, and Leo vibes with this card. Anyway, so maybe for some of you, your Emperor, whoever you've come to this reading for, you feel this person, I mean, you might resonate with the fact that they are either a Taurian, a Leo, or an Aquarian, all right? This person is extremely wise. You go to counsel for this, to this person. You go for counsel to this person, all right? I feel they are very intuitive. They see the larger picture. And usually, whenever you are in doubt, they give you the best solution. They're very stable, and I think they're a very stable person or a very calming person in your life. Let's take a look. You get the Eight of Cups. You get the light attribute of the Exorcist, which says freeing yourself and others from destructive impulses. And the shadow attribute you get of the Rescuer. We'll put that like that. Then you get the Six of Pentacles. This is clarified by perspective. The Two of Wands, and this is clarified by comfort. And then you get the Wheel of Fortune, and this is clarified by find a way to forgive. These are your advice cards. We'll look into these later. All right. Assumes that rescued will reciprocate, keeps rescue. Okay. This makes perfect sense. You know, the beautiful thing about tarot and is that, see, I don't look at the cards. I'm seeing the cards with you, all right? I don't see what I'm shuffling. And as it is, I take only face down cards. I don't look at the cards which are face up. But the fact is that this is the third pile. Every pile, these two cards have been connected. All right, I've just been randomly taking one card which is light attribute and one card which is shadow attribute. And they've all been so beautifully connected. Anyway, so what I feel here very strongly is that this person could be a mentor of sorts, all right? And this person is not your father figure, and I don't think this person is this person could be someone at work, a boss at work, but I feel more than that, this could be someone who could be a husband, could be a love interest. But there's someone who has this strange hold on you. Maybe in the past, and take this if it resonates. If it's not your story and if you don't resonate with this, please choose another pile. But I feel this person has rescued you in the past from something. Maybe you've had some some sort of maybe addictions, maybe a drug addiction, alcohol addiction, some substance abuse or something, and you were enmeshed in all that, a very, very bad phase of your life. Maybe you've been through trauma and then that led you into all this. Obviously when we get into addictions, it's very rarely that we do it just for the sake of it. It's usually triggered by something, all right? When we're going through a rough time and then we come across someone who says, why don't you try this really helps, and though you shouldn't, this is what you end up doing, and that's how you get sucked into this thing, and this person has pulled you out from there, all right? And they've actually been a huge support for you, and so you trust this person implicitly. You trust them blindly, and this person also has your best interest in mind. But this person is not just altruistic. This person has, though this person is the emperor, this person is extremely codependent. And they need to always be in that position of power wherein they have rescued someone. And then this person is going to be loyal to them for life. And this is the dynamic they have with you. And it's possible that every time you've tried to walk away, to do your own thing, to be independent, they emotionally blackmail you and you get to stay put where you are. And you don't doubt them because they've been so instrumental in taking you out from the darkest depths and resurrecting, and giving you a new lease of life. You're so indebted to them, you're so loyal to them. And they are wonderful people. But if you've come to this reading, and if there is a reason why you've come to this reading, and if this resonates with you, take it. Otherwise, do choose another pile. But this is very strong here. This person wants you to continue being dependent on them because it is their need as well. It's not that they may not even realize this is what they're doing. Okay, they genuinely believe they are helping you and you need them, but the truth is that you don't need them. You can make it on your own, but they are codependent as well. So though they've helped you with genuine interest in the past, this need to help someone or the other and keep them hooked onto them is a sign of codependency. All right, it doesn't mean that they don't care about you. They genuinely care about you. They genuinely want what's best for you. They want your welfare. Your welfare is of utmost importance to them. But what they don't realize is they're doing this because they always need to have an upper hand over somebody, because it makes them feel important. It makes them feel relevant. And if you have been feeling that, or if you feel that they don't let you do anything, it has to be their way, then this is possibly the reason. All right, and how do they trigger you? This is it. With the Six of Pentacles here, they want to always be the giver. Every time you feel that you want to go out and do something, they want to be your mentor. They always want you to remain this young little kid here, and they engage you and make you happy doing your own thing, and they are forever giving you. You don't become their equal. You're always receiving from them. You don't get to give them in return, because they want you to be. And this at times it may be triggering for you, because you want to go out, maybe after all that they've done for you, you want to now move away. You don't want to oblige, take obligations from them anymore. You feel so obliged already, and you actually want to give back to them, but they don't permit it because they are comfortable in this dynamic. And this at times it really unsettles you, that how much better can I take from this person? It's time for me to give back to them, and they'll hear none of it. And what are you meant to learn from this connection? You're meant to learn that you've had enough comfort with this person, but it's now time for you to step out of your comfort zone. With the Two of Wands here, you have the world ahead of you to conquer. But if you're going to keep being loyal, you're going to just limit your life into just being one, whatever they want you to be, so that they feel relevant. You need to step out, get out of your comfort zone and do what it is important for you. And if they make you feel guilty, you have to draw the line. You have to tell them, I'll be back, but you've given me a lot, and I am ready to go out and I want to give back to you. No matter what they say, and be firm about it. You're not asking for permission. You're just stating what you want to do, and go after your dreams. Follow your dreams. They are a wonderful person. They have taken care of you, but it is now for you to take care of yourself. And how can you hold your own? And you find a way to forgive, and you get the Wheel of Fortune. When you make this decision to move out of your comfort zone and follow your dreams, this wheel is going to turn in your favor. All right, whatever is meant to happen is meant to happen. It's fated. But it's just to teach you something, and it is to teach them something. In following your dreams and stepping out of your comfort zone and leaving this person behind, you are actually doing them a favor. You are forcing them to look at their codependency issues. They can't forever keep, if they have to mentor somebody, they can't keep someone hooked onto them. The whole idea of being a mentor or donating to someone, or wanting to do something for someone, when you want to help them, it is to help them. The biggest gift you can give anyone is to help them help themselves. So if you can make someone independent, make them stand on their own 2 feet and let them go and live their lovely full lives, that is the biggest gift you can give someone. All right? And this is what they fail to do. They genuinely, with a big heart, they go and help people, but they don't want to let them go. They want to have that control over them, and it is their need which they need to work on. Meanwhile, you need to step out of your comfort zone, and they're going to keep triggering you and keep making you feel obligated till you finally decide to leave. And when you're doing so, and if you've come to this reading and this is news to you, that you've not seen it like that, and they're not codependent, and immediately if it triggers you, you're being asked to forgive yourself for not understanding it, for being stuck here, for enjoying being with them and not stepping out of the comfort zone, and forgive them because they don't even know that they're doing this. They have no clue that this is why they're doing what they're doing, because they have a very good heart. They have a very good heart, but they don't know how to give themselves. They only know how to give someone and get someone hooked onto them, but that's not a great dynamic. And what are the advice cards for you? Embrace the in-between. Yes, you may be in that energy wherein what do I do? What do I do? It's time for you to move. The number 26 or the number 8. Time for you to move out from here. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. If they trigger something and they say, you can never, I don't want anything from you. You can't really give me what I want. Or they say something, they will try everything in their powers to keep you stuck here. Don't let pride get in your way. Let them say what they have to. Wish them well. Tell them you'll be back, but you go out and do whatever it is that you want to do. It's time to take action. Absolutely. You've been thinking over it, and then you let them talk you out of it. Step out of your comfort zone. You get 2 advice cards. Guilt. Oh, this is so relevant. This is exactly what I've been talking about. I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. Absolutely. Your soul is crying for freedom. Your soul needs to go out and explore, but guilt is keeping you stuck, and they're playing on that. They don't realize they're doing it. I'm not saying they're a devious person who's just conniving to keep you there. They don't realize they're doing it, but they're doing it. And if you've come to this reading, it's time for you to go out of your comfort zone and live your best life. And then do not break your ties with this person. Come back to them. Give back to them. Tell them, let them feel relevant. Give them, they've helped you out of a very dark situation. Yes, you don't have to forget that. You can keep loving them, but you need to be firm about going out and living your life. Envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Maybe you feel when you go out that, you don't have enough, or that all this has happened, and you have these feelings that why me? Why did it happen to me? And all these things maybe this person is using also to keep you stuck there. But it's time you have worked on yourself. You're ready to go out. The wheel is turning in your favor, and it's time. Forgive yourself for the choices you've made in the past. Forgive this person for keeping you here longer than you needed to be. And just be grateful to the universe for giving you a chance, and just go out there. No guilt. Now it's time for action. All right. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. Don't worry about this emperor. It's a wonderful emperor with a very big heart, and when they realize you're determined to go out, and they know that you still find them relevant and that you're going to be in touch with them, they're going to understand it. All right, so you can step out of this guilt. They need to also work on their issues, so when you go out, they get an opportunity to do that. All right, so this is divinely orchestrated, so just do it. That's all I have for you, pile number 3. Take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Pile number 4, those of you who've chosen this light seer's emperor and this beautiful tree of life. This emperor is one of my favorite emperors, all right? He's supremely confident in himself. But he's also, I don't really think he really cares about controlling anyone else. He just wants to do what he wants to do. He doesn't want to be controlled. He wants to live his life. And he actually really wouldn't care to tell people what they want to do. I mean, how things are to be done. He's not this kind of person who wants everything done their way. Yes, they want to live their life the way they want to. They won't take, orders from anyone. But they are not very keen on barking orders down anyone's throats either. All right, so this is a cool emperor that you've chosen here. And with this tree of life, I feel this person's got a lot of wisdom, And this is a very family-oriented person as well. This person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Does not have to be. I'm sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Today it's really close to my forehead. Well, we have the 6 of... Is that wands or swords? The 6 of wands, I think. Yes. No, this is the 6 of swords. Sorry. You have the shadow attributes of the Messiah and the light attributes of a scribe. The 10 of Cups, clarified by, you got 2, expansion and generosity. Beautiful. Oh, you get another one. Immigration. All right, where do we put that here? We put that here. Oh, we put that here. Okay. The Knight of Swords, clarified by stop. The Star, clarified by garnet. Ignite your passion. And these are advice cards we'll look at the end of the reading. All right, pile number 4. Let's talk about your emperor. This emperor could be anyone, in the sense that this emperor, like the first pile, the emperor was definitely a father figure. A father figure. The second pile was definitely a divine counterpart. The third pile was a mentor. All right? Most likely a mentor or a father figure, not a father. But this emperor could be anyone. Could be a father, could be a father figure, could be a mentor, could be a brother, could be a divine counterpart, could be anyone. Because this so you can basically, if you've chosen this pile, it could be anyone you've come to this reading for, and this would be your pile. Now I'm going to further talk about them, so if they feel like the same person, stick with the reading, otherwise choose another pile. If you feel nothing fits, maybe this reading is not meant for you. All right, so with this Six of Swords here, I feel this person, as I said, this person's calm. This person doesn't want to bark orders. And this person is usually the kind of person who has sorted out problems in your life. All right. So if you've, had an argument with somebody, instead of instigating things and telling you to go and fight with somebody, or, bossing around, this person is generally calm. And they like things happening in a calm way, which does not mean that they're laid back, which does not mean that they're casual. No, it's just that they have a calmer way of doing things. All right, or maybe, as I said, they have earth placements in their chart. They have an innate, that's exactly what I said when I got this, that they are very wise. They're not just very wise, they're also very well read. For a lot of you, this emperor in your life may be a writer, or maybe they read extensively. All right, maybe they write for themselves, but this is a person who is extremely knowledgeable, and they have converted this knowledge into wisdom. All right, this is the light attribute, and the shadow attribute is that exaggerated belief that you are the only means that a cause can succeed. Let's look at the other cards. I don't get this vibe from them. This I got from the mentor in the last pile, but maybe for very few number of you, maybe you get this feeling that they want to, they see themselves as the ultimate answer to everyone's problems. Though I don't see that personally, I don't see that in this particular emperor. All right, but maybe for one or two of you, if you feel that way, maybe. And if you really feel that very strongly, then I suggest you check pile number 3, because this emperor really doesn't look to me as someone who needs validation, or who needs, who's codependent and needs people to just look at them as the ultimate. It's not coming from this person. So how do they trigger you? Wow, and they trigger you big time, supposedly. But they trigger you in a very good way, pile number 4. I think you just come to this reading just because you really, really like this emperor a whole lot. Whoever this emperor is, whether it's, as I said, it could be anyone, but you like this emperor a whole lot. You respect this emperor. They've solved a lot of problems in your life, and you really look up to them. And they actually don't trigger you, because in everyone this particular thing was how are they triggering you? In your case, they're not triggering you, but they're inspiring you. All right, they have read so much. So if for some of you, you are in love with someone from a completely different culture, or if you want to leave this place wherever you belong and go to, across the globe to some other place no one ever, from your family or from your side of the world has gone to this place, but you want to go there and explore, and they encourage you. They say, go ahead. Expansion. They're all about expansion. They're all about experience. All right, and they're so generous. They would even sponsor you if you want to go somewhere. They say, you really want to do it, I'll help you out. This is the kind of person they are. All right, and for a lot of you, this person could be your father. You've seen them from the time you were a little baby. You've seen that this is who they are. For others of you, if this is a husband or your divine counterpart, you've had a family with them. They fulfill you emotionally, completely, and they help you expand. It's not that they're only focused on their own growth. No, they make sure that you expand. This gives me very, Empress energy with this pregnant lady here, and this lady who's just given birth to a child. For a lot of you, this person is the father of your children, and you actually see the way that they raise their children, your children. You know, they give them full freedom to do what they want to, and they're very generous. Beautiful energy. So this emperor doesn't trigger you, but this emperor really, really inspires you to follow your heart, to do what it is that you want to do. Beautiful energy. I just love this energy. So what lessons are you learning from this emperor? It's possible with the Six of Swords here, which I said that this person, usually calms you down. And if there is any sort of argument you've had with someone, they're the one who act as the mediator. They calm things down. They sort things out for you. So I feel that for those of you who have come to this pile number 4, you could be, impulsive sort of people. Maybe you have very strong air in your charts, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And it's possible that, you just tend to get into an argument very quickly if someone says something amiss, or you just go to speak your truth when you feel for a cause, and this person usually stops you. This person tells you, there's a better way of doing things. And just because they are the way they are, they have inspired you to think before you just rush into a situation, not to offer help. They are very generous. They would love you to go and offer help. But if you just start working impulsively, they tell you to just stop. Think about it a moment. Make a quick sort of plan before you just rush in. And this is what they're here to teach you. They are the emperor, and they're such a beautiful, cool emperor who's encouraged you to do whatever you want, and who gives you this feeling that no matter how difficult things are, there is a beautiful solution that will come out of it if you come into balance and if you don't just rush after something impulsively. And this is the lesson that you're learning from them. And this is so, so beautiful. And how can you hold your own with this person? And you get, this is so beautiful, You've got to just be your own self. Let the world see the real you. No matter who you really are, however you identify, whatever you do, whatever you look like, this person has your back. This person will let you do whatever you want. They'll give you full support, and they want nothing in return. They just want you to, they are extremely wise, extremely knowledgeable. And they just want you to be you and live your best life, because they know when you do that, you benefit this whole world around you. All right? And they are telling you to get in touch with your creativity, to whatever it is that you're passionate about, go for it. They will support you. And the only way you can actually, if you feel that they've done so much for you in the past and they continue to inspire you, and they are the ones who calmed you down and got you to think about things before rushing into them, the one way you can actually reciprocate is to be yourself and follow your dreams and follow your passions. And this emperor is going to be so happy, so happy, because that's all that they want for you. Advice cards for you. You get Squirrel Spirit. Believe in yourself. Yes, the number 57, the number 12, and the number 3 could be relevant. And they just want to be yourself and believe in whoever, however you are, whichever, whatever you look like on the physical way, whatever it is that you do or don't do, whatever it is that you have achieved by society standards or not achieved, whoever you've been in love with or not been in love with, if you're single, whichever way you are, they want you to be the real you and believe in yourself for whatever it is that you stand for, because they will stand by you. And they want you to pay this forward so that when there are other people who look up to you, you inspire them in the way they've inspired you. Nothing is yet set in stone. Yes, mutable moon. They want you to know that, that you can move to calmer waters whenever you want. Nothing is set in stone. It doesn't have to be done in a rigid way. It doesn't have to be done, into something. There's always plenty of time. Everything happens in divine timing, divine order. This emperor, I would love to meet. Seriously, this is one cool emperor who's got everything sorted. Beautiful energy. And this comes with wisdom, experience, and the way your heart is, open. Courage. I find inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yes. I feel for a lot of you, pile number 4, who have come to this reading, there is something that you really want to do, or there's something about yourself which you don't like, or you don't, you're uncomfortable about it. But this person sees it, that this is a unique gift that you have. There's something about you which is unique, unicorn vibes. For a lot of you, maybe, just looking at this here, I feel if you are from the LGBTQ community, well, first of all, happy Pride Month. This is your month. And secondly, if you've been feeling uncomfortable to be whoever it is that you are, if you feel that people are going to judge you, let them just think whatever they have to think. That's none of your business. If they have nothing better to do but to sit and judge you, let them sit and judge you. That's all they have. Imagine how special you are that they're looking at you and just got nothing better to do but just judge you. Jobless. Let them judge you. It's not a problem. But you don't judge yourself. The problem comes when you don't accept yourself. If you accept yourself, you will find your tribe that accepts you. And you have this emperor who's giving you unconditional support. Whoever this emperor is. And it doesn't have to be a male person, all right? It could be, when I'm saying emperor, it could be empress energy also. I mean, empress energy meaning it could be a female who has the emperor energy. This particular energy and this particular emperor is wonderful. This is all, and with this courage, I feel that they want you to tell the world who you are. However you identify, go out and scream it from the rooftops without shame of any kind, without fear of any kind. If you are born in this universe, you are worthy, you are special, you are lovely. You are meant to be here. Just exactly the way you are, whether you're working, whether you're earning, whether you're not earning, whichever way you are beautiful, beautiful, wonderful, unique people. Embrace it. And this emperor has been inspiring you for all this while, just so that you can, with courage, step out into the open, believing in yourself. Because if you have your support, you don't need anyone's support, not even this emperor's support. And this is what they're working on. This is the lesson they want you to learn. That you are beautiful the way you are, and you don't need anybody else. So you don't have to react to people who talk nonsense with you. Just be calm, move away from the drama, and be who you are. Sending you so much love and light, because I feel you are struggling. For some of you, you are struggling a lot here. But there is someone who's there supporting you. Maybe it's your spiritual team who comes to you in your dreams, maybe. But I feel there is this emperor here, very much here in the 3D, whatever be their gender, but they are in this emperor energy, and they are ready to give you support through whatever it is that you want to do. But you need to embrace yourself, because the whole world can be around you supporting you, but that action has to be only taken by you. Wherever you have to go, you have to follow your heart. The action has to come from you. So ignite your passions, believe in yourself, and move forward. All right, and come back as this wise emperor so that you can be a wonderful, wonderful inspiration to so many more people. Pay it forward. So that's all I have for you, pile number 4. Sending you so much of love and light, and hope you have the courage to show the world the unique you, the real you, because we really need that. So that's all I have. Take care. Bye bye.